Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 56.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Prescott looks to throw on first. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
When you have a game with a lot of
20 to the 18. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's third and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Here's Prescott.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. For the about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good run there on 1st down.
Detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was
throwing now is Mahomes. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Room here to run. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Pollard trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Terrell Basham able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Micah Parsons
drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 20. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd down at 4.
Now a give right side. Pollard, he'll get 3 up to midfield. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Prescott now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and this defense will take over right at midfield. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Run for Pollard.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. Pollard. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete there to Beckham.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing, Prescott. Buying time to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a give right side. Pollard, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott, and that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is down to a field goal. Shot before the half from Mahomes. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
127 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and his guys will take a 10-point lead. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Pollard now a 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The Falcons 2009-2010, that's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll run with Pollard. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 152 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. In on the stop that time, Terrell Basham.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And is it a touchdown? No sip. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football